People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Now, people, we know that the festive season is upon us. However, it seems as if silly season is also upon us. It seems as if the persons that we think are sane are acting insane. So it seems as if there is some sort of ripple effect, domino effect. The people that are said to be of unsound mind, they've been acting up lately, back to back. We saw that there was an incident in Manchester where it is said that a man, the municipal popo, clamped the wheel of somebody's car. He took it off. When the municipal popo confronted him flare up, him kick off. They had to call the regular popo. There was some sort of confrontation. People get caught up, him get at least 3 corn in him foot. He was taken to the place of recovery. It is also said that the people that came there to talk him out of it, mental illness place them come. However, him rush the popo. It did not end up as bad as it could. However, he was taken to the place of recovery. 3 corn in the foot. Fast forward, less than 24 hours after that, in a St. Thomas, at the health facility there, an employee was on her way to work. Upon reaching the gate, an ex-man said to be of unsound mind rush her, grab her purse, grab her bag, juke her up in the neck with some sorts of kitchen utensil, take for himself. Luckily for that lady, luckily for Jamaica, the popo was on the scene. Them run him down, pipe him up, took him into custody. Now, people, I have 2 videos of that incident. However, you understand that this is YouTube. YouTube have certain policy in which, unless you want to hear me out there a bar like peanut dread, I'll put it in my WhatsApp. So therefore, it does not comply with their policy. So anyways, people, when we see stuff like this, back to back, it is a sign. When we see politicians acting up in a parliament, when we see say, the average person out there cannot get along, there's all sorts of conflict, all sorts of violence. All sorts of people are injure each other. All sorts of family members attack with each other over DEAD left legacy. If the persons that are supposed to be sane are acting insane, what do we expect of persons that is labeled with unsound mind? We can expect just about anything. However, people, seeing that this seems to be a new epidemic, you have to ask the question, how is the popo going to handle these situations when it comes to these people of unsound mind? I've heard that the popo have taser, them have pepper spray. However, in a lot of cases, it seems as if the first thing what them draw for is the tool. Now, people, don't get it twisted. I am not saying that if the popo's life is in imminent danger, they are not supposed to use DEADLY force. However, you have to have a team of people, especially when you are living in a place like Jamaica, where it seems as if there's a whole bunch of persons with all sorts of madness issue. You have to have a team that is readily available for any sorts of hostage or situations like this. Or else, if you just put the average popo to handle situation or circumstance like this, people are going to lose them life unnecessarily. So people, you heard what I said. If DEADLY force is needed, yes, use it. However, you have to have professional dealing with certain circumstances. Not every popo is trained. Now, in both circumstances in which I spoke about in Manchester, those popo, they were very patient. Those popo gave the man enough chance for put on the knife, put on the big stone. However, he did not comply. And you know how it goes when you don't comply. If your ears hard, you are going to feel. And people, that is exactly what happened. However, a friend of mine was having a conversation with me and he said, you know, if the Popo had some sort of taser, they definitely did not have to use the pi. However, the truth and the fact is that when you're in the line of FIRE, sometimes you're forced to make decisions that after the incident happened, you think about it and you could have done better. Some people, like me say, I am not saying that the Popo was wrong in any of these cases. Me just say, he who fails to prepare, prepares to fail. And if they are not prepared in future instances, which it seems as if this is a very disturbing trend, a lot of persons unnecessarily are going to lose their life or getting hurt worse than they should. Now people, in the last incident that took place in St. Thomas, this man took the lady in her neck, grab her bag and a run, and the Popo hold him. In the first incident in Manchester, the Popo gave this man ample time. In this incident, the people might tell the Popo, you know, say you need to take him out because people, there were a whole bunch of witnesses witnessing when him grab the lady purse or bag, juke her in her neck, and then him a run. So people, we have to ask the question, how much of an unsound mind could he have had to do that and know, say, him for run away from the scene? However, he was not lucky enough. He was not fast enough. The Popo and the pi caught him. Point blank and period. Now the next thing that is popping in the news, it seems as if some of these gunmen, some of these robbers, people where hijack people place, take with them things, hold them at gunpoint. It seems as if some sorts of cow grow them up. Seems like them not a pitney. It seems as if they don't have a mother. Now there was an incident that took place in a place called Sparling where there's a video circulating all over social media wherein 3 gunmen stick up a place. Now when them stick up the place, hold the people them hostage, there was a little girl that was right in the line of FIRE. If you look at your screen, you could see her right here. Because of YouTube's policy, I will not and cannot play the video. However, just look on the picture. I am going to explain exactly what took place. When the 3 man them, the robber them, rolled up in the spot, this young girl was there with her mother or father, not really sure. The man them come in, them stick up the cashier, them stick up the customer, them put the man them, search the man them. However, while the man was there pointing the tool from left, center, right, the little young girl was right in at the center of things. It seems as if she was not fully aware what was going on. Her mind was somewhere else. She did not see the danger, or maybe she saw the danger and decided, say, listen, may I exit stage left, may I come out of this supermarket or wholesale, may I go outside. So I don't know if this little young girl was using psychs to get out of this danger that she saw. And obviously her mother or father that was there would have been glad by her decision, because the truth and the fact is that based on how Jamaica are run right now, when these people run up in the spot and hold you at gunpoint, you would consider yourself lucky if you just lose your phone, lose your laptop, lose your cash. As long as you come out with your life, you would consider yourself very fortunate or lucky. So people, me just say, what is wrong with these youths? Not only are they endangering the lives of pitney, women, they are also putting themselves in danger, because most of the time when they go in these establishments, the CCTV picture or video capture their image, capture how them walk, capture everything about them. So therefore, it is just a matter of time before them get hold. The poor hold them, lock them up, or even better for Jamaica and society as a whole, put them in the afterlife, point blank and period. Now continuing on the theme of robbery. The poor were just doing their daily routine in the era of Hero Circle when they spotted something very suspicious. There was a truck, a paint truck, there was a Toyota Hiace van, and there were also a Pro Box. So the poor kick back and I lay in the cuts and I watch them. When them realize the man them a take out a large quantity of paint. It seems as if somebody robbed some sorts of paint truck, paint factory in a St. Andrew South, and they were sharing up the proceeds of crime, I think is correct. However, you know, in Hero Circle, right there, so in the middle, that is where most of the people from the Ministry of Finance, that is where they park. Over there, them have security. So therefore, it seems as if these robbers chose a wrong place. So I don't know if the people them call them, I don't know if a security call them. However, them pick a wrong spot, based on the fact that coincidentally or just random, the poor showed up, spot everybody, arrest 4 men, put the truck pan tow truck, the Hiace minibus pan tow truck, and the Pro Box pan tow truck. Whole heap of gallons of paint. Somebody a ball for them paint. Now people, we know say these thieves, they are on a rampage. We see say them a hijack people place. We see say them a take a truck. They are doing all manner of evil. However, they just chose the wrong place to share up the proceeds of crime. And luckily, somebody alerted the popo. And when the popo came, the popo did their job. The popo arrested 4 men. Moral of the story is this. A whole lot of popo house is going to be painted for the festive season. A whole lot of matey is going to have their house painted. Plus, 4 criminals, people, the victim that lost their paint, they would have recovered some of their paint to sell to actual customers for the festive season. Happy holiday, point blank and period. Now the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called, if you set examples out of criminals, you will deter other criminals from keeping up FUCKRY. And I am going to show you a perfect example. If you look at your screen, it says that the man that cornered up Lady Gaga dog was given 21 years in a prison for cornering up and wound the dog. Now you're going to say to yourself, me know say Lady Gaga might have had some sorts of poodle in her purse. Them little cute dog, like the Kardashians and them scrippers in Jamaica or social media influencer are walking around with in their bags. However, this was a bigger dog, a French bulldog. Now people, you hear what me say? The man get 21 years after he plead guilty. He did not take it to trial. It's a DOG. It is not even a man. However, why you think he got so much time? What is the message do you think the judge and the justice system is sending? It is telling people that, listen, if you FUCK yourself, you're going to get locked up. You're going to get some hefty time. We are not playing. We are not in the business of slapping people upon them wrists. So therefore, whenever you do any sorts of FUCKRY, you are going to risk at least 2 decades in the big yard. Now people, remember me say the man plea bargain for a dog. However, when we look in Jamaica, we see say gangsters, them pie up people, them take away people life. However, these judges that are supposed to be sensible, them still put them out there upon bail under condition of bail. These are the same repeat offenders. We hear about a whole lot of despicable crimes in Jamaica. When we look, people are get 12 years, 15 years, 10 years. For MANSLAUGHTER and sometimes less than 20 years for a plea. For a human being, a couple of human beings. However, for a DOG in America, you see so the people are serious. So until we recognize the serious situation that we're in and take heed and implement sentences, rules that keep people that keep up FUCKRY in a jail or dirt them, send them down a modern, we're always going to have this problem. So therefore, that is why we see places like America. I am not saying that there's no sorts of crime, but me just say it is not as rampant as Jamaica because the people them know say, listen, these DA, these prosecutor, these judges, they ain't playing whether a man or dog. Everybody life matter. However, in a Jamaica, it seems as if our system take people life fair joke. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos straight to the point, please to show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, word to the wise. Whenever you are rising in life, there's always going to be a set of vipers. They see your potential. They realize that your ceiling is in the stratosphere. When they look at themselves because of their insecurity, because of their hate, because they realize people appreciate them or like them for something that they pretend to be, which is not who they are. For them to feel as if they are up, they are going to do everything within their means to bring you down. Point blank and period.